Welcome, everyone, to the Dome in Bluefield, Virginia for another edition of Rams Women's Basketball here on the Rams Digital Sports Network as they take on the Columbia College Koalas. Hello, everybody. My name is Bailey Engel. Glad to have you with us here on the Rams Digital Sports Network. Well, the Rams coming into this one at an even 500, trying to get a game over that at 2-2, and the Koalas still searching for their first win on the season after dropping the first two games of the 2017-2018 campaign. They are head coached by James Black, while the Rams, last time they played here at the Dome, got a big win, 62-53 against West Virginia Tech, a team that they had lost to in Game 1 of the regular season. Starting for the Rams tonight at guard, Danae Cox. At point guard, Emily Hart. Adrian Goodlett will be the 3 for the Rams, while Kiara Bell-Lanier will play down low, and Hannah Preservati also another guard for the Bluefield College Rams. For Columbia College, Morgan Varn will start at center. Victoria Williams, a guard. Then Denijah Johnson, another guard for the Koalas. Amber Sherrill will get a start, as well as Alana Weyer, the forward from Waterford, Michigan. Columbia in the purple jerseys, Bluefield in the white with the blue trim and the red letters across the front. Rams will go right to left, Columbia College left to right. So happy to have you with us here on the Rams Digital Sports Network. Should be a fun one. Corey Mullins' team's looking for their third win on the season. Out to battle for the tip, it will be Bell-Lanier as well as Morgan Varn for Columbia College. Ball thrown up in the air, tip off, going on the near side and picked up by Sherrill. She'll dribble right into the right wing as Preservati will apply the man-to-man defense. Top of the key, still scoreless, a bounce over to Weyer. Weyer at the left wing, bounces top over to Varn. Varn feeds down low, off the glass and in for Denijah Johnson, wearing number 15 tonight. She'll open up the scoring 2-0. Preservati, a transfer from Middle Tennessee State, will run the point. Now Goodlett crosses court to Bell-Lanier at the top of the key. Bounces down the lane, straight to the hoop, gets the bucket, and a foul. Count it. And one for Kiara Bell-Lanier. The forward from Richmond, Virginia, went to Verona High School. 9:27, all tied up at 2-2. And Bell-Lanier, the left-handed free throw shooter, ready to take the lead. Her free throw, front of the rim, bounces off the backboard, no good. And we are still tied at 2-2. Here's Sherrill. She dishes up to Victoria Williams. Back to Sherrill, down the lane, looks for the layup and draws a foul. Have to see if this is on the floor or if she was in the shooting motion. That's the first foul on Hannah Preservati. And the first team foul for Bluefield. Both teams with foul apiece with 9:17 left to go here in this first quarter. First shot for Sherrill. Rattles home. 3-2. Koalas up. Columbia College coming out of South Carolina. Not to be confused with Columbia University in New York. Sherrill eyeing the rim. Second shot. Nothing but net. 4-2. Koalas up on the Rams with 9:17 left. Emily Hart will take the ball up, the sophomore, dribbling right into the right wing. Dishes back out top of the key for Preservati, who will just stay there. Rams do plays a sort of slow offense as Emily Hart whips her way up to the top of the key. Preservati angles in the press perimeter, and her pass is tipped away by Denijah Johnson. 4-2, Koalas up on the Rams with a flat 9 minutes left here in the first quarter. Remember, folks, playing in 4 quarters in women's basketball as Preservati has the ball at the top of the key, works off a screen, angling left side, dishes left wing over to Hart. Hart on the elbow, crosses court, over to Goodlett, long three, got it! The senior from New Kent, Virginia, they'll only call it a 2. And now it's 4-4, her right foot was on the line. 8:40 left as the Koalas are dishing out answer for Bluefield as Denijah Johnson passes left, now down low. A hook shot, rattles off, and it's missed. Alana Weyer missed the shot. Now Danae Cox will run the point for Bluefield. Feed down low, tip, looking for Hart, gives it back to Goodlett, off the glass, she missed, followed her shot, dishes back out, and it's stolen away by Victoria Williams. Trying to move on a fast break, but the Koalas don't have numbers. Williams misses a layup, and it's almost hauled in by Bell-Lanier. Now loose ball, picked up on her knees by Adrian Goodlett. Still 4-4, 8 minutes left here in the first quarter. Bell-Lanier dishes left wing to Cox. Will now slow it down with 20 on the shot clock, under 8 minutes left. in the first quarter. Left wing for Bellanier, dishes back up top. Rams still working the ball around the perimeter. No one angling inside. Cox with a three. Yes! Nothing but nylon as the Rams take the lead 7-4. 7:40 left in the first quarter, and the Rams with their largest lead so far with just 3 points. Williams on the left wing takes a couple of dribbles, lobs down low, and Meyer gets it off the back. Board and in. Rather, it's Alana Wire, and it's 7-6. Bluefield still up by 1. Sandra Preservati, the Princeton, West Virginia native, works it over to Adrian Goodlet. Preservati, again, a former D1 player, works off a screen, dribbles right down the lane. She had nothing but air in front of her and got the layup to fall. 9-6 lead for Bluefield with 7 minutes left to play in the first quarter. Now you got to love that if you're Corey Mullins. Bluefield just had the offense set up, and they were able to find that open lane for Preservati. Now top of the key for Wire. Maybe the largest player on the court, Denasia Johnson, puts it off the deck and gets the layup off the left block to fall. 9-8 Bluefield up as a timeout is called by the Rams head coach Corey Mullins. 6:48 left to go in the first quarter. It's going to be a close one, folks, here on the Rams Digital Sports Network. Welcome back to the Dome, everyone. Bluefield up 9-8. Lead cut down to 1 after the basket made by Denasia Johnson with 6:40 left to go in the first quarter. Janae Cox works it back out up top to Preservati. A couple of dribbles. Feed back down low to Bellanier. Kicks it out left wing to Cox. Back up to Preservati. Dishes to Hart. Top of the key. Dribbles down the left side. Kicks it back to Cox. Feeding around the perimeter. Here's Danae Cox dribbling right down the lane. Back out to Goodlet. Feeds it over to Preservati. Right wing. 3. Yes! The Rams were patient as that shot fell with only 3 seconds left on the shot clock. And now they're up by 4, 12-8. Preservati, if she can get hot, and Bluefield will work that three-point shot, they'll be hard to beat as a layup falls on the answer by Victoria Williams, a sophomore from Orangeburg, South Carolina. Rams up 12-10. 6 minutes left in the first quarter. Emily Hart, a guard, coming out of Independence, Virginia. Rams still working the ball around that arc. Danae Cox works inside the perimeter, feeds out to Adrian Goodlet. Cox thought about it, pump fake, dribbles down the lane, and draws a foul. That's going to be on the floor. See who the call is on. And they will rack up Amber Sherrill, the junior from Mooresville, North Carolina. That's the team's second, her first. James Black talking it over with the officials. Now an inbounds pass for Hannah Preservati. Couple of pump fakes, works it out to Goodlet. Right back to Preservati, fires a 3. Back iron, no good. Hart with a rebound. Put back and a foul. She nailed the basket. 14-10 Bluefield. They're up by 4 with 5:35 remaining in the first quarter. Rams going right to left and so far have been shooting well. And Emily Hart, not a tall presence down low. The guard's only 5'9", but she was able to get the missed 3 from Hannah Preservati. Looking for the three-point play. Shot, back iron, no good, and a rebound by Imani Parr. Now Denasia Johnson will run the point. Feed down low to Wire, and she just bricked it off the glass on a horrible layup. Rebound Preservati going the other way for Bluefield. Just zigzagging around the hard court. Fires a pass over to Cox. Now Cox will hand it off to Goodlet. Right back to Preservati. 19 on the shot clock. Off a screen. Angles right. Boots the ball out of bounds. A turnover for Bluefield. Still up by 4, though. 14-10 with 5:12 remaining in the first quarter. Inbounds pass will be from Charlotte, or rather Imani Parr, a native of Charlotte, North Carolina. James Black is kind of berating his team on the left side of the court here. Denasia Johnson wearing number 15, bounces down to Wire and the left block. Back out to Sherrill at the top of the key, angling down the lane and draws a foul. The shot she made will not count. It'll be a foul on Hannah Preservati. That's her second already, team second. Inbounds pass ensuing as Preservati will be subbed out for Tara Deal. Now with Tara Deal in, just a freshman from Honeacre High School. Inbounds pass for Victoria Williams. Bounces over to Amani, and she made it off the glass. Almost a walk. Her feet shuffled in the lane. Amani Parr with the basket makes it 14-12 with under 5 minutes to go before the second quarter. Danae Cox zigzagging at the top of the key. A bounce pass to Hart. Works her way, dishes to Goodlett. And now right back to Goodlett at the top. Spins around, almost lost the ball. Feed to Bell Lanier, puts it off the deck and gets the layup off the glass. 16-12. Physical play made by the big for Bluefield. Denijah Johnson working right, spins in the lane, a Euro step, and the finger roll with the left hand. 16-14. Bluefield still up by 2. Danae Cox without Hannah Preservati will be the point guard. Underhanded pass to Goodlett, fires up top to Hart, who dribbles into a screen, takes a shot from the elbow and misses. Rebound Amani Parr. Chucks it right back up towards half court to Victoria Williams. Bounces down low to Wire, a mismatch. Feeds back up top of the key. Now back down low to Wire. Puts it on the deck, right wing. Dishes back out for Sherrill with 16 on the shot clock. Bluefield's defense starting to materialize as Sherrill crosses her legs in the dribble. Amani Parr, contested three, somehow got it to fall. Lead right back to the Koalas, 17-16. 3:35 remaining in the first quarter. Danae Cox calling for the offense as Bluefield has surrendered a lead they had held for a while. Hart bounce pass into the lane, feeds left side to Bell Lanier, puts it off the underside of the backboard, and a rebound snagged by Denijah Johnson. Feed down low to Meyer, tipped away and stolen. Now right back up. Fast break for Danae Cox, draws a foul and gets the layup to fall. And one for Danae Cox, the junior from Richmond, Virginia, and a transfer from Showan University. Buzzer sounds, and now some substitutions for Bluefield. Autumn Hash right back in, and Madison Ferguson will check in for the first time with her teammate Hannah Kennard. Shot coming up for Danae Cox, 18-17, Bluefield leads. Also checking in, Rima Lehman, a freshman for James Black's team. Rams up by 1. Shot for Cox. Rims around and goes through the nylon. 19-17, Rams lead by 2. Running the point, Victoria Williams, the sophomore, has not taken a breath as Amani Parr dribbles the ball out of bounds, but it's off a Bluefield College Ram. So they will inbounds it on the right side of the basket with 3:05 left in the first quarter. Slap of the ball for Williams, who will inbound it for the Koalas. Still looking for someone to pass it to. Kicks it out top of the key to Lehman, who calls up an offense with her right fist. On the defense, it's Tara Deal at the top of the key. Bounces left over to Kennard. Kennard feeds down low to Parr and gets the 10-footer to fall. All tied up at 19-19 now with 2:50 remaining. Danae Cox will jog up right to left, kicks it out left side. Now a 3 for Deal. Air ball tipped into the hands of the Koalas. Sprinting down the court, Lehman, and she will slow it down on the right wing. Looking for some help as Tara Deal sets back up in the man-to-man defense. Right wing over to Williams. Pump fake, dribbles left. Arcs at the top of the arc. Angling down the lane and misses the layup. Tipped around and hauled in by Hash. Gives it right back to Danae Cox with 2:20 left to go in the first quarter. Kick out left wing. Adrian Goodlett airballs a 3. Emily Hart tips the ball back in, but right into the hands of Columbia's Victoria Williams. On a fast break, bounces left over to Lehman, who got the ball on a dribble on her left hand. Tipped away by Cox, looking for a steal, but snagged by Parr. She almost lost her dribble as well. Now a long pass to Williams in the left wing. Too hard. Rebound. Put back made by Hannah Kennard. And that gives the lead right back to Columbia College at 21-19. 1:50 left to go in the first quarter. It's been an eventful one so far. Defense has not been as tough for Bluefield or Columbia as we saw in that WVU Tech game. Working around the perimeter. A pump fake from Deal. Feeds back top of the key. Pro length 3 for Cox. She missed. Rebound corralled by Adrian Goodlett. Hart will set it right back up, picks up her dribble, passes right over to Deal, who works it right around the left wing over to Danae Cox. Hart back in, powering into the perimeter. Whacked out to Deal, and she missed a 3. Tipped back in bounds by Adrian Goodlett, but once again picked up by Lehman for Columbia. 21-19 Koalas. Lehman bruising her way into the lane, threw up an elbow, no foul. And in the right wing, she'll kick it right back up top over to Amani Parr. Feed down low, missed shot by Kennard, and a good rebound by Autumn Hash. Still 21-19, now a minute and counting left to go in the first quarter. Kick out to Deal, dribbles down the left baseline, almost walked, got the layup and missed, but a foul on the putback by Autumn Hash. She'll shoot two. 50.4 seconds left in the first quarter. Rams down by 2. Madison Ferguson, the 6'2 junior from Vail, North Carolina, picks up her first foul. And Autumn Hash will shoot 2 free throws. The first one rattles around and pops out. Belle Lanier checking in for Bluefield, as well as Brittany Holman for the first time in this game. Rams at 2-2. And Columbia College at 0-2. So far leading the Rams, though. Second shot for Hash. Bounces in off the backboard. Now a 1-point game, 21-20. And with the clock ticking down, Columbia will slow down just a tad bit with Ramon Lehman running the point. Dishes out left side to Parr, angles on the right side. Now back in for Johnson, misses a 3, bounces out of bounds on an air ball, and Bluefield will have the ball back with a flat 36 seconds left in the first quarter. Shot clock still on, 6-second differential between game clock and shot clock for Danae Cox. Long lob to Holman, takes a wide open 3 and misses, and it bounces right into the hands of Amani Parr with the shot clock off. Lob down, picked off by Cox, looking for someone, angles on the left side, bounces right, and picked and stolen away by Kennard. Back up to Parr, feed down low to Lehman, her layup bounces in. 23-20, 9 seconds left in the first quarter. Cox has to hurry, dribbling right to left, crosses midcourt. Feed over to Deal, has to take a 3, gets it off of the buzzer, and airballs it. 23-20, Columbia up on Bluefield, and a tight ball game. You're watching Rams women's basketball on the Rams Digital Sports Network. (23-20), Rams down by 3 to Columbia College as we start the second quarter on the Rams Digital Sports Network. Belle Lanier wide open in the left wing. Still, somehow Amani Parr got a hand on it. Now a tie-up will result with Columbia College getting the ball right back. 9:51 remaining in this second quarter as that play only took 9 minutes, leading the way for the Rams in total points. Danae Cox has 6 after sinking 1 of 2 3-pointers. Also with 6 points on the other end, Denijah Johnson for Columbia's Koalas point guard. Meanwhile, a missed shot by Amani Parr got it on an offensive board down low from Kennard. Lehman at the top of the key, angling right to left. Now finds Parr. Her pass tipped away and stolen by Kiara Belle Lanier. Back up top to Danae Cox, sprinting down. Feed down low to Tara Deal, and she got it. Easy play for Bluefield as the shooting guard was wide open on the left block. 23-22, Koalas up on Bluefield. 1 point. It's been a very tight game so far. Bounce pass over to Kennard, angling. Her pass feeding down low, stolen away, and out of bounds. Pushed there on a good effort by Adrian Goodlet. $8:59 in the second quarter. Monty Parr on the inbounds, feeds it up top of the key to Victoria Williams, who got a breather. Bounces left over to Denasia Johnson, the points leader for Columbia. Works it right back over to Victoria Williams in the corner. Feed down low to Ferguson. Hook shot, air ball, and that was just ugly from the center. Bluefield with a good defensive play thanks to Adrian Goodlet, who we have noted in the past is Bluefield's best defensive player. Now the press called off by Columbia College as Danae Cox will jog up untouched across midcourt. Now Brittany Holman angling in, almost walked, bounces right to Adrian Goodlet, who also has a bounce pass to Danae Cox. Feeds up top of the key to Deal, now to Holman, angling left side. Hash now, bruising into the lane, checks up a shot, somehow got it through the backboard. 24-23, Bluefield up by 1. Autumn Hash absolutely blazed that ball off of the backboard and through the rim. Now Columbia College down by 1, has the ball back. Now in for the first time, Savannah Wood. Her pass to Kennard, almost a backcourt violation. Somehow Williams got it back. She's at the top of the key and feeds left wing to Amani Parr. Decides to take a three and drains it. 26-24, 2-point lead for the Koalas. Now that three-pointer was just unfair. Bluefield had her checked down in man-to-man defense. Holman trying to answer. She dribbles right down to the lane, drawing so much contact and missed the layup. Back on the left side for Amani Parr, sprinting, takes a transition three, brick, no good, and a foul called. And that is a foul called on Hannah Kennard. So Bluefield will have it. That's her first, and the first foul in the second quarter. Down Crockett in for Bluefield. Hannah Preservati also back in. Confident point guard for the Rams. Dishes on the left wing to Crockett, the freshman. Dribbles up top of the key. Her pass batted away and stolen by Williams, but she stepped out of bounds on the far side. 7:17, the clock stops here in the second quarter. 26-24, Columbia up on Bluefield. Slap of the ball and sent in on a pass by Deal. Bounces right back to Deal. Pump fake, dribbles down in the lane, chucks up a shot, air ball, and hauled in by Kennard. Lob up top of the key over to Victoria Williams, dribbling on the left side now. Chucks up her shot, off the glass, missed. Got her own rebound, put back, missed. Tipped around again, out of bounds. It'll go to the Rams. Well, these transition shots have not fallen for either team. Sending up prayers and not finding any way to get the ball into the hoop. Now Hannah Preservati, wearing number 22, confidently jogs right to left. Moves over on the left side and now in for Bluefield, Shakina Huggins. Preservati from the right wing, sinks a three. 27-26, Rams back up by 1. Victoria Williams running the point, a very small point guard, just at 5'6". Now with the ball, Kennard pivots and feeds it back up to Williams. Looking for someone to pass it to with 14 on the shot clock. Good defense on the perimeter by Bluefield. Now with the ball, Savannah Wood dribbles in the left corner, and a 3-second violation called on Madison Ferguson. Rams up by 1, and Corey Mullins starting to dish a little bit more into his bench now as Haley Turman checks in. Adrian Goodlet, though, she's been out the whole time. Her pass over to Higgins, tipped away and hauled in by Higgins. Dribble drive into the lane, lost the ball, and a travel is called as she went into the lane with 6:06 remaining in the second quarter. 27-26, Bluefield leads by 1. Well, the Rams and the Koalas have had a decent amount of lead changes so far in this game. Two evenly matched squads. This team coming up from South Carolina. Monty Parr, fake step, dribbles down left side, off the glass and missed on a layup. 5:52, the clock stops in the second quarter, and a foul called. It's going to be on Huggins, senior from Newport News, Virginia, and a transfer from North Carolina Wesleyan. Monty Parr's first free throw bounces away, missed. And the Rams will keep their 27-26 lead. 5:52 on the clock, still in the second quarter. Parr has been pretty good so far in the first half, and she gets the second free throw to fall. Tied up at 27-27. Adrian Goodlet will inbounds with 5:52 remaining in the first half. Bounces into Hannah Preservati. Does have one three-pointer made. A hard pass over to Huggins in the left wing. Feed back top of the key for Goodlet. Dishes right side to Cox. Feed over to Preservati in the right corner. Doesn't like what she saw and bounces it back over to Cox. Now a pass to Huggins. Dribbling right side. 14 on the shot clock. Feed left corner to Cox. Now to Goodlet on the left baseline. She airballed a 2. Back going the other way is Amani Parr. Straight into the left wing. Almost traveled. Feed down low to Wire. Her shot rattles home. From the left side of the basket, a quick transition shot nailed by the forward. 2-point lead for Columbia College. Left wing to Cox. Couple of dribbles. Cross-court pass to Goodlet. Feed in the right corner for Preservati. Her 3. Nothing but net. Rams back up on top, 30-29. 5 minutes remaining here in the second quarter. Monty Parr feed down low to Wire off the deck. Hook shot is in. She's been on fire, making the last 2 baskets for Columbia College, 31-30. Preservati barks to her teammates. Dishes left side for Huggins. Gets a good screen from Goodlet. Cross-court pass over the head of Preservati and into the stands. 31-30, Rams up in 3-pointers, but down in the score by 1. Victoria Williams dribbles on the left side as Hannah Preservati shows good defense. Pass tipped away by Cox, but hauled in the backcourt by Williams. Over to Lehman now on the right wing. Picks up her dribble to Parr. Now back over to Williams. Her 3. Nothing but nylon again, and the lead is 4. 34-30. Columbia on top with 4:14 remaining in the second quarter. Goodlet, long lob over to Cox. Dish right corner to Preservati. Angling inside. Back to Turman, back over to Cox. She missed, and the 3 tipped around, got it back on the tip. Long 2 for Cox from the elbow and missed. Rebound Turman, lost her ball and picked away by Lehman. Back to Williams, angling down in a fast break. Her layup rattled home off the left side. 6-point lead, 36-30, and Columbia is just capitalizing on the Bluefield misses with a little over 3:40 remaining before we go to halftime. Danae Cox has to get on fire. A pump fake and a feed down to Turman. Dish back up left wing over to Huggins. Dribbles on the left. Good defense from Lehman. Feed back up to Goodlet. Long lob to Preservati in the right wing. 12 on the shot clock. Dishes back out to Cox. Angles inside. Turman thought about a 3. Cross court pass to Preservati. 5 on the shot clock. Dribbles inside. Off the glass and got it. That's the second time tonight where Bluefield has used almost the entirety of the shot clock for a shot made by Hannah Preservati. Now down by 4, 36-32, with 3:05 remaining in the second quarter. Off the dribble, Kennard, small pass to Lehman on the right side. Feeds down right corner for Parr. Air ball 3, loose ball. Wire got it, put back. She's fouled. 2 shots. This has been a quick game. A lot of scoring. Not like what we saw with the Rams and WVU Tech. A couple of shots coming up for Alana Wire. Dribbling down below her knees to prepare for the free throws. As she sinks the first one, 37-32. Lead back up to 5 for Columbia College. Close game. The largest lead has been 6. Trying to do it again. Couple of dribbles for Wire. Second free throw. Rattles away. No good. Rebound Emily Hart for Bluefield. 2:50 remaining. Small dish to Preservati, who looks up at the backboard. Hart on the left wing now. Right back to Preservati. Dish right over to Cox. Down the baseline. Didn't like what she saw. Feed down to Goodlet. Back up top to Hart. And drains the long 2. If you can get those long field goals to fall through, it'll be tough to beat Bluefield. 37-34, pass to Parr, somehow hauled in on the right wing. Throws out of a double team, over to Denijah Johnson. Dishes out left side to Wire. Long 2 miss. Denijah Johnson, offensive board. Her pass goes out of bounds off of Hannah Preservati. That'll stop the clock at 2:17, 37-34. The lead is 3 for Columbia. Inbounds pass will be taken by Melisha Outing-Taylor, who gets her first minutes tonight. Slap of the ball from the left side of the backboard. Bounce into Parr, picked up by Outing-Taylor. Her shot blocked out of bounds by Bell Lanier. 2:13. Inbounds passes have been ugly on both sides. Outing-Taylor, feed inside, tipped away by Bell Lanier and hauled in by Hart on a steal. She has a man down low. Layup is made by Bluefield's Kendall Cloninger. 6'1" sophomore from Dallas, North Carolina, checking in and automatically getting a basket. Brings Bluefield within one at 37-36, and a double dribble on the other side by Rihanna Lehman. The 5'5" guard called on a travel. And a timeout called by James Black with 1:55 remaining in the first half. Bluefield down by 1. It's 37-36 Koalas. Back on the Rams Digital Sports Network, Bluefield down by 1, 37-36. Ball on the other side, long shot, missed, and followed her shot. That's a good one by Kendall Cloninger. Feed back down to Bell Lanier, an airballed layup. And here come the Koalas with 1:36 remaining. Running the point for them will be Outing-Taylor. Feed down loaded to Johnson, and her shot missed. Hauled in by Wire, and a tie-up under the basket. Take a look. So far in double digits already, Amani Parr has 11 points. Bluefield's Hannah Preservati has 13 after making 3 of 4 from beyond the arc. She'll run the point out of the break. Now on the floor for Bluefield. For the first time, Lexi Boyd. Emily Hart with a dribble drive on the left side. Kicks out left corner to Bell Lanier. Boyd again, working left corner. Long shot for Hart, air ball, and a rebound by Denijah Johnson. Dribbling out of the defense with 1:08 left here in the first half. Columbia up 37-36. Off some contact, gets it to fall off the glass. Lead back up to 3. 39-36, under a minute remaining in the first half. Bell Lanier kicks left side over to her and misses the layup. Picked up by Outing-Taylor. Lehman. Back to Outing-Taylor. Right-handed pass to Lehman in the right corner. Good defense by Cloninger. Picks up her dribble. Lob up top to Parr. Looking for her 14th point. And she gets it off of the 3. What a shot. 42-36. A 6-point lead for Columbia College. Here comes Hannah Preservati looking for a defense. Just decimals of seconds and difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Cloninger's pass picked away by Lehman. Now on a fast break. Lexi Boyd the only chance for defense, and Lehman gets the layup to fall. 8-point lead. It's 44-36 with 7 seconds remaining in the first half. Preservati stops at midcourt. Under pressure. Lob over to Cloninger. Actually, it's Hart. Dribbles out. Shot at the buzzer. Backboard no good. And Columbia will go into the locker room leading 44-36. Good little run for the Koalas there right before halftime. And that is the score while we take a break here on the Rams Digital Sports Network. Columbia College up 44-36 over Bluefield. Still in halftime here on the Rams Digital Sports Network. Columbia up 44-36 with 2 quarters in the books. And a big part of the reason why Columbia winning the matchup on the board so far. Koalas have 21 rebounds as opposed to 13 boards for Bluefield College, leading the way individually. Amani Parr, the guard for the Koalas so far from beyond the arc, 3 for 4, while Bluefield's Hannah Preservati has 13 total points. She is 3 for 4 from beyond the arc as well. Leading the way in rebounds for the Rams is a 3-way tie between Hart, Danae Cox, as well as Adrian Goodlett. And on the other side, Amani Parr with 7 rebounds on the defensive end. She is just 3 away from a double-double in that category. On the turnover battle, Bluefield actually winning in that, as Amani Parr and the Columbia College Koalas have given up the ball 9 times as opposed to Bluefield 7. But a big part of the reason why Columbia is up by 8, winning the battle on the board so far in this game. Just about 7 minutes away from the start of the third quarter, 44-36. Koalas up on Bluefield. Third quarter coming up on the Rams Digital Sports Network. Welcome back to the Dome, everybody. Back on the Rams Digital Sports Network. 44-36, just about ready to start the third quarter from the Dome as Columbia leads the Rams by 8. So far, Amani Parr has been the star for the Columbia College Koalas with 14 points, and then the Rams relying on Hannah Preservati as 13 total points after three balls have been sunk out of the four that she has taken. Big story so far has been the Koalas' tendency to get some rebounds tonight as they lead that category 21-12. Or 18-12, I should say, but still. Huge total for the Koalas as the Rams send themselves back out onto the floor. Starting out the third quarter, Amani Parr will inbounds for the Koalas. Dishes to Victoria Williams, the point guard, in the right wing. Now the Koalas going right to left. It's now the top of the key for Cheryl. Dribbles through a double team and gets the layup to rattle around. It was an open look, and somehow the ball popped out. Here's Hannah Preservati. Dishes left side to Hart. Travels down in the key. Free throw shot for Belle Lanier. Bounces in, and the Rams back within 6. It's 44-38. Victoria Williams picks up her dribble and dishes left wing over to Cheryl. Feeds right side to Amani Parr, working back, bounces left to Victoria Williams. Feed down low to Wire. Wire off the left block, gets it off the glass and extends the lead back up to 8. 46-38. Trouble for the pass for Emily Hart. Draws a foul at the top of the key. Victoria Williams will be in the books after reaching in her right hand. That's her first foul. 46-38 and an inbounds ensuing for Emily Hart, sophomore from Independence, Virginia, with the Grayson County High School. 9:14 left in the third quarter. Hart dishes on the backcourt to Hannah Preservati. Athletic player feeds right wing over to Hart, works right side to Adrian Goodlett, who swings it back out up top to Preservati. Off a screen down the right side, dishes out for a three for Hart, drains it. 46-41. Rams within 5. They can get those 3 balls to fall. It'll be tough to beat Bluefield, but Amani Parr works it down low to Wire, and it's stolen away off a tip by Belle Lanier. Not a point guard. She'll lob it back over to Preservati, who kicks up top of the key to Danae Cox. Right down the lane, gets the basket and the foul. Danae Cox sinks another layup and has a chance at an old school 3-point play. 46-43. A free throw could make it a 2-point game. Danae Cox eyeing the rim. Junior from Richmond misses the shot, and the free throw bounces away. Boy, our PA system is back in 1952. 46-43, 3-point lead for Alana Wire and the Columbia College Koalas. Now up top, it's Morgan Varn, who hasn't played since the beginning of the game. Williams misses a layup, and the finger roll went off the top of the rim. Hannah Preservati. Dish down low to Hart, feed to Goodlett over the hands of the forward, and another turnover back the other way. A 3-point lead still for Columbia College with the clock stopped at 8:10 in the third quarter. 46-43. Now a dish back in to Victoria Williams. Almost stolen away on a pass over to Cheryl. Kicks it back to Varn and muscles for a shot. Missed it. Put back also rattles away, and a good rebound work by Belle Lanier. Danae Cox on a full-out sprint, left to right, stops her dribble, kick out left corner. Preservati for 3, missed, tipped around. Preservati got it off the tip, and the layup goes through. 46-45. Rams down by 1. 7:40 on the clock in the third quarter. Morgan Varn bullets a pass down low. Amani Parr tipped. Her shot missed. Loose ball. Belle Lanier hauls it in and kicks it backwards to Hannah Preservati. Rams down by 1. Belle Lanier bruising down the left baseline. Kicks out over to Hart, and the pass sails into the Bluefield bench. Another turnover. Those passes have been high. Hannah Kennard checking in. Morgan Varn taking off. The sophomore from Bamberg, South Carolina, will go to the bench. James Black has been pretty vocal and the criticism of his team as well as the praise of his team in this game. 46-45. Columbia College in the purple jerseys, white letters. Victoria Williams with a slow jog going right to left, and she'll dribble right into the right wing. Kick out over to Cheryl. Dribbles, feed back to Victoria Williams. Her three from the right wing is good. 49-45. Hannah Preservati still dribbling for Bluefield. Going left to right. Stops a little bit and kicks out left side over to Emily Hart. Feed back to Preservati. Lob down low to Belle Lanier. Off the glass and in. 49-47. Both of these teams just throwing haymakers at each other to make it a close game. 49-47 as Parr. Feed down low to Wire. Off some contact. That will be an offensive foul. Alana Wire drained the finger roll, but she threw her whole body into Belle Lanier. And it's a turnover going the other way. Rams down by 2. Will get the ball back. And now checking in for Bluefield, Brittany Holman. Hannah Preservati from left to right. Kicks out to Holman. Back up top to Preservati, who hauled in a pass off of her leg. Feed over to Danae Cox. Spinning in the right side. Looking for some room. Back up top to Belle Lanier. Almost lost the ball. Lob over to Goodlet. And a 3-second violation called on Belle Lanier. Give the ball right back to the Koalas. Morgan Varn checking in again. Alana Wire going out. Monty Parr throws the ball in bounds to Victoria Williams and chants out a let's go to her team. Columbia up by 2. 6 minutes remaining in the third. Over to Cheryl. Feed down low to Kennard. Her shot missed. It was too high off the backboard and it bounced off the back of the rim. Danae Cox working fast left to right. Angles left side. Kick out to Goodlet. Feed over to Holman. 3 from the corner. Rattles away. No good. Rebound Rams. Back to Holman on the left wing. Danae Cox, stutter step down the left side, draws a foul. 49-47, 5:40 left in the third quarter. And that's a personal foul on Amani Parr, her first. Bluefield with an inbounds, 5:40 remaining. Preservati feeds to Goodlet, back over to Preservati, dribbles down, backwards pass, right wing, Danae Cox 3. Bounces off the backboard and hauled in on a defensive board by Victoria Williams. Bounces left to Allison Sherrill. Picks up her dribble, gives it back to the point guard, and Victoria Williams sinks another 3. Lead back to 5, 52-47. 5:15 in the third. Holman didn't like what she saw and kicked it right back out to Preservati, who threw a pass to Cox, and it bounced off of the guard. Timeout called by Corey Mullins after Bluefield gives the ball up on another turnover. 52-47 left the score with 5:10 left in the third quarter in favor of Columbia. .5:10 left to go here in the third quarter. Bluefield down by 5. Another turnover after a ball bounced off the fingertips of Danae Cox. So Columbia has it going right to left for Victoria Williams, who's fresh off of a left wing 3. On the pressure from Emily Hart, bounces top of the key to Varn. Feed down low to Sherrill. Her shot off the left side of the glass and missed on a good rebound by Preservati. Sprinting down the court, and her dribble tipped out of bounds by Amani Parr. Rams will have to inbounds it from their own corner. Amani Parr has been the aggressor on the side of Columbia. Now Belle Lanier doesn't like what she saw at the top of the key and feeds it on a bounce pass back to Preservati. Angling in for Hart, kicks it back out for Preservati. Lob down low to Goodlet from the left elbow. Back iron, rattled around, no good. Defensive board for Amani Parr. A double-double for Parr with another rebound. 4:30 remaining in the third quarter, 52-47. Feed to Varn, off the deck, misses the layup, and it's hauled in by Danae Cox. Or rather, it's Adrian Goodlet back to Danae Cox. Angling inside the lane. Left wing kick out. Preservati open three. Yes! 52-50. Rams down by 2. That's the fourth three made by Hannah Preservati. A little over 4 minutes remaining in the third quarter as Morgan Varn looks for a teammate. Pivoting on the top of the key. Feed down low to Parr with some aggression. She got that shot off and missed. 52-50. Rebound Cox. Long lob to Goodlet. Back up top to Hannah Preservati. Dishes top to Cox. Emily Hart, right wing. Bounces to Bellanier. Right baseline. Jumper. Knocked it. And a foul. And so the shot is good. Tied game. There was no foul on the shot, to clarify, but then after that, a foul called on a push by Adrian Goodlet. That's her first foul. Team first. 3:43, but after all that, score is tied. 52-52. Rams have knotted it up. Cheryl on the right wing. Off a screen, angles left. Dribbling right. Toss to Victoria Williams in the lane. Prayer of a layup. Tipped around after it's missed. And Alana Wire will haul it back in and throw it over to Cheryl at the top. Dishes right wing over to Kennard. Back up top to Preservati, or rather to Wire. And fouled by Autumn Hash for Bluefield. That's her first foul, second team foul. 3:18 with a tied game, 52-52. Inbounds for Victoria Williams. Gets it off the bounce to Wire. Ball is loose on the right corner, and it's going to stay with Columbia. Inbounds passes have just really pinballed around. Slap of the hand by Victoria Williams, looking for someone. Long lob up to the top by Wire. Pass left to Denijah Johnson. Left pass over to Williams, decides to take a two, air ball, rebound Johnson, loose ball, pivoting around, and a foul called under the basket. And that is going to be on Adrian Goodlet, her second foul. And Johnson was going up for a shot, so now 2 shots from the charity stripe for Denijah Johnson, a freshman from Jacksonville, North Carolina. Columbia looking for their first win. As the first free throw bangs through, 53-52. Koalas back up. Bluefield at 2-2. Looking for their third win. Second shot for Johnson. She got them both. 54-52. Koalas up on the Rams. Preservati yelling at her team to get back into offense. Danae Cox on the left wing dribbles off the pressure from Denijah Johnson and hands it off to Hart. Back up top to Preservati. Gets it off a tip from Denijah Johnson working around the perimeter. Over to Cox. Back up top to Preservati. Feed out right to Cox. Dribbles left. Looking for pressure. 8 seconds on the shot clock. Now Preservati dribbles down the baseline. Put back for Goodlet. Missed. Autumn Hash's put back. Missed again. Following her shot. Missed again. And Kennard will haul it in on a rebound. And a foul called on a push by Adrian Goodlet, who has racked up 3 fouls in the last few minutes. She's going to be yanked off the floor. Bellanier brought on. And that was pretty hard to watch on that on those putback efforts. Autumn Hash missed the rim on 2 shots. 54-52. Cheryl on the left wing. Works back up top of the key. Right arm pass to Denijah Johnson in the corner. Her dish down low to Kennard. Punched out of bounds by Bellanier. 18 seconds on the shot clock. 2:20 on the game clock. And a 2-point lead for the Koalas. Bounce inside to Wire, kicked it right back out to Williams. Cheryl at the top of the key. Long lob, Kennard. Pump fake, lost the ball. It's loose on the left side. 10 on the shot clock as the Koalas pick it right back up. Denijah Johnson bounces left, and that ball was not touched by Bluefield. The Rams will have it on a turnover. No one touched it, says the referees. Rams possibly their best defensive stance of the game. They're down by 2. And get the ball back. And have Hannah Preservati possibly take a 3 to take the lead. Feeds over to Danae Cox. Returned it back to Preservati. Dishes left to Hart through a double team. Bounces to Cox in the left corner. Angles out of it. Back to Hart. Dish to Cox. Left side. Pivots. 15 on the shot clock. Looking for someone to pass it to. Feeds left corner. Over to Hart. Lob back up top to Preservati. 8 on the shot clock. Dribbling right. Has nowhere to go. Feed to Hart. 10-footer. Yes! The Rams, at their best tonight, have been able to elapse for most of the shot clock, and now they have been able to tie up the game. 54-54. 3 missed by Denijah Johnson, and a rebound by Hash. Looking to take the lead with under 1:30 left here in the third quarter. Hannah Preservati dribbles, picks up her dribble and her pass over to Hart, draws a foul on Amber Sherrill. That's Sherrill's third foul for the junior from Mooresville, North Carolina. Emily Hart will shoot 2 as the Rams are now in the bonus. Tied at 54-54. The first shot for Hart goes through, and the lead is back for Bluefield. They were down by 8 at halftime. Now find themselves back out on top. It's 55-54. Rams sending everybody back on defense if Hart misses. Luckily for Bluefield, she does not. 56-54. Rams on top by 2. Minute 13 remaining in the third quarter. Rihanna Lehman back with it at the top of the key. Dishes on a small pass to Denijah Johnson on the left wing. Lob down low, tipped around, and a shot missed. Still loose. Put back almost there for Kennard, and she's fouled on her way up. Jennifer Bishop in for the first time for Columbia. Her shot was missed. Kennard got the offensive board and was fouled, trying for the putback. By the way, that foul on Danae Cox, her first. Bluefield up by 2. First shot for Kennard. Bangs through, 56-55. 57.7 seconds left in the third quarter. Kennard with a couple of dribbles. Second shot. Back iron, still bouncing around, and Bluefield comes down to the rebound, courtesy Autumn Hash. Up by 1, 50 seconds left in the third period. Preservati feeds left wing to Hart. Picks up her dribble, dishes Bellanier, feed over on the corner to Cox, down to Hash, hook shot off the glass, and missed, but a foul. Two shots coming up for Autumn Hash, the senior from Tazewell, Virginia. And transfer from Caldwell Community College, so the local product for Corey Mullen's team. Rams up by 1. The foul called on Jennifer Bishop. Shot goes through. For Autumn Hash, it makes it a 2-point game. 57-55. Bellanier down the rebound. Shot goes through. 58-55. Bluefield up by 3 with 40 seconds remaining in the third period. Lehman running the point. Hand off right side to Victoria Williams. Angle left all the way to Denijah Johnson. Around. Bishop picked it up. Lehman right. Underhand to Kennard. Double dribble. Back to Lehman on the right corner. Her three. Air ball. Rebound body. 20 seconds remaining. Shot clock off. 3-point lead for Bluefield. Pump fake for Cox. Switches back to Cox. Or dishes back to Preservati. And the shot made by Bellanier. Right before the shot went down. 2 seconds. Denijah Johnson dribbling. He's at the buzzer and air ball. 60-55. Bluefield up by 5. Going into the fourth quarter after being down by 8. Going into halftime. We're going to be right back for the fourth quarter. Bluefield up by 5 on Columbia College. Rams looking to hold on, up by 5. It's 60-55, headed to the fourth quarter over Columbia College. Looking to find their third win of the season. And they were down at halftime, folks, by 8. It was 44-36, and now find themselves up 60-55. Hannah Preservati, a couple of dribbles, and a kick out on the left wing to Emily Hart. Feed in the corner to Autumn Hash. Doesn't like what she sees and works it all the way back out up top to Hannah Preservati. Dish right wing, Cox. Feed up top to Hart. Now a long shot for Autumn Hash. And the Tazewell County native drills a three-pointer. Bluefield up by 8, 63-55. Sherrill over to Parr. Now to Morgan Varn. Puts it on the deck. Angles for a hook shot, miss. Rebound Wire. Put back off the glass. And in. 63-57. Bluefield still enjoying a 6-point lead. That 8-point lead just moments ago was their largest lead of the game. Emily Hart looking for her teammates. Dribbles in the left wing. Back out to Hart. Dish to Cox. 3 from the left wing. Front rim. Rebound Amani Parr. 63-57. Now a minute has elapsed in the fourth quarter. Parr has been quiet in the second half. Her pass tipped off of Victoria Williams, and a turnover going the way of Bluefield. Amani Parr did not score in the third quarter. Now Hannah Preservati with 18 points. 3 players for Bluefield in double figures. Kiara Bell-Lanier with 12 and Emily Hart with 11. Adrian Goodlett from the right baseline missed. And here comes Victoria Williams on the defensive rebound. 8:40. They're down by 6. 63-57. Bluefield on top. Good defense up top by Danae Cox. Stole the ball away. Gave it back to Williams. On her knees. Feeds out left wing to Sherrill. Angling left. Behind her back dribble. Hand off Williams. Bounce down low to Varn. Off of a shot blocked by Autumn Hash. Wrestles for the rebound and gets it. Danae Cox jogs down court. Over to Preservati. Dish back out to Cox. Front rim 3 missed. Ball still loose. On her knees and going for a timeout. They will call it a travel for Emily Hart, who jumped on the ball and slid. Corey Mullins not excited about that in the least. Still, though, the Rams up by 6 with 8:08 remaining in the game. Victoria Williams. Chest pass on the left side to Amber Sherrill. Kick out right wing. Amani Parr with a 3. Too hard and bounced away. Rebound, Hannah Preservati. Almost lost the ball and got it back at midcourt. Preservati looking for 20 points as she works her way into the left wing. Dish left corner to Adrian Goodlett. Lob is tipped away by Williams and goes out of bounds off of the Koalos. So Bluefield will keep it with 17 on the shot clock and 7:43 remaining in the game. Substitution, Victoria Williams out. Melisha Outing-Taylor, the junior, back in. Rams up by 6 points as Hannah Preservati is pressured now by Outing-Taylor. Emily Hart picks up her dribble. Small pass to Goodlett. Now a key to Danae Cox. Missed another 3. Loose ball and off of Autumn Hash. $7:30 remaining in the fourth quarter. Now for Melisha Outing-Taylor. She's got some sparse time in this game. Looking for help. Bounces top of the key to Varn. Now the tall forward desperately looking for someone to pass it to as her pass is bulleted and tipped away. Parr has it off the loose ball. Drains a 3. There's her first points of the second half. Now with 17. Bluefield up by 3. Danae Cox in the right wing. Cross-court lob to Hart. Dish down low to Hash. Puts it on the deck. Back up top to Preservati. Her 3. Left side no good. Loose ball. Rebound Wire. And a small pass to Amber Sherrill. Columbia College working fast. Sherrill off the glass. No rim. Rebound Varn. Fouled on the putback. 6:46 on the clock. And 2 shots were Morgan Varn. Well, Bluefield looks to be a bit gassed. Adrian Goodlett hands on her hips, as well as Autumn Hash and Hannah Preservati and Emily Hart. Speed of the game starting to put a wear and tear on Bluefield, and some substitutes to boot for the Rams as the first shot is missed by Morgan Varn. Now in Crockett, as well as Haley Turman. 63-60. Varn, second shot. Good. Rams up by 2, 63-61. After a 6-point run by Columbia College. Preservati off of Outing Taylor. Pass to Crockett, angles inside, kicks out right wing to Cox. Doesn't like what she sees. Back to Preservati and dribbles in the lane and draws a foul. Going to call it on Outing Taylor. First team foul in the fourth quarter for the Koalas. Wasting no time, Goodlet passes top of the key to Preservati. Dishes right wing to Cox, returns it to Preservati. Left wing now to Crockett, pump fake. Back out to Goodlet. Goodlet lobs to Cox. Long two. Back iron miss. Rebound wire for Columbia. 6:13 on the clock. Lob cross court to Parr on the left wing. Has 17 points. Shimmy shake. Her shot missed. And the long two rattles into the hands of Preservati. Down low to Goodlet. Her layup through the glass and in. Timeout called by Columbia. Rams up by 4. 65-61. 5:59 remaining in the game. Welcome back to the Rams Digital Sports Network. Rams up by 4 after being down by 8 at halftime. It's 65-61. Bluefield over Columbia. Out of the timeout, Victoria Williams will run the point for the Koalas with under 6 minutes left to go in the game. Great defense by Danae Cox. Goodlet picked her up off the screen on the right side. Bounce down low to Kennard. Pivots in the lane, looking for a passer. Gives it back to Williams. Cross-court lob to Sherrill on the left wing. Feeds it back left corner to Victoria Williams. Varn now with it. Puts it on the deck and travels. The defense dialed up in the timeout. A great man-to-man by the Rams and Corey Mullins. Still 18 points for Hannah Preservati, who has the ball at the top of the key. Dishes right side to Danae Cox. Lobs back to Crockett. Crockett picks up her dribble, feeds to Turman. Bounce pass over to Goodlet. Goes into the lane and is fouled hard going up on the right side. So now the senior from New Kent, Virginia will have 2 shots. Rams up by 4. Clock stops at 5:20. Looking at the rim, Goodlet. Free throw. Missed the rim. And for Goodlet, these free throws are her first of the game. Second shot. This time it rattles home. 66-61. Bluefield up by 5 with 5:15 remaining. Williams lob to Meyer, picked away by Goodlet and bounced it over to Danae Cox. 5 minutes on the clock. Over to Crockett. The freshman takes a 3, rattles around and misses. Rebound Varn for Columbia, and a hard pass to Amber Sherrill. Trying to play fast for the Koalas. Down by 5, bounce down low to Varn, elbows her way into the lane and gets it to fall. 66-63 now. Rams still up by 3. Over to Danae Cox, pump fake. Working around the perimeter, now finding Turman in the right corner. Dish over to Crockett. Passes top of the key to Cox. Down low to Turman. Her shot from the free throw line missed, and a hard foul on Adrian Goodlet. That's her 4th. That was an over and back, and she trucked Alana Wire into the floor. That's the team's second foul in the fourth quarter. Just down by 3. It's going to be a nail-biter. Remember, folks, we do have a men's game coming up after this. Rams taking on number 14, Pikeville. 66-63, bounces right over to Victoria Williams off a screen, works her way back up to the top of the key, and a foul called on Danae Cox. So just 2 away from the bonus. Danae Cox's second foul. 4:17 on the clock in the fourth quarter. Inbounds coming up for Hannah Kennard. Cox looked pretty upset with that foul call. Rams have to maintain their composure. Cheryl thought about trying to tie it up. This time she'll try. Left wing 3, back iron, bounces right, and a sliding rebound effort by Danae Cox. Crockett, dish on the right side to Belle Lanier, works her way down the baseline, drains the bucket, and a foul. The native of Verona, Virginia, makes it a 5-point game and possibly 6 with a shot made here. Garabelle Lanier, left-handed. Her free throw, back iron, bounces right side to Cheryl. 68-63 though, Rams up by 5. Cheryl feeds over on the left to Victoria Williams, goes down the baseline, her layup blocked away. Haley Turman said, "Not today, Victoria." And now Bluefield will have to pressure off the inbounds with a 5-point lead. 3:52 remaining in the game. Victoria Williams to inbounds. Lob over to Varn, off her fingertips and picked away by Belle Lanier, and a hard foul by Amani Parr. That's the 4th foul for Columbia in the fourth quarter and the 2nd by Parr. She's quickly taken out. Denijah Johnson checking back in. Inbounds will be for Emily Hart. Long pass to Cox, and she returns it back to Hart. Zigzagging her way into the lane, a backwards pass to Cox, almost away. Now 22 on the shot clock. Cox with the lane. Lobs over left side to Crockett, a pump fake. Ball tipped over to Hart. Back to Crockett, left wing 3, off the front of the rim, a miss. And a rebound for Morgan Varn. Just down by 5, 68-63, Columbia College with Denijah Johnson. Her shot from 5 feet on the left side, a foul picked up. She'll have 2 shots with 3:22 left to go in this game. It's going to go down to the wire. Johnson so far on the night. She's not taking a free throw this time. She sinks the first one, 68-64. Crockett taking off. Preservati after her breather will come back in for Bluefield. Rams up by 4. Denijah Johnson, the left-handed free throw shooter. Second one rattles away. Loose ball. Rebound Varn. Her putback. Front rim no good. Tipped around by Johnson. Still with the ball. Left side missed. And Bluefield gets it. 2 putbacks did not go through for either team as Preservati jogs up left to right. Bluefield in the white up by 4, 68-64. Working around the perimeter. Danae Cox with a right wing 3. Misses again. Boy, those trades for Danae Cox have not fallen in the second quarter. Amber Sherrill now getting the Koalas to run a little bit of a slower offense as Barnes lob down low, punched out of bounds by Emily Hart. Substitutes coming in. It's just Autumn Hash. She'll check in for Garabelle Lanier. Victoria Williams will be pressured off the inbounds by Emily Hart. In the left corner, 16 on the shot clock, 2:45 game clock. Long time, lobs into Denijah Johnson and draws a foul on the shot. She missed, but will have 2 more free throws after going 1 of 2 just a moment ago. Rams lead by 4. Denijah Johnson wearing number 15, usually wears number 21. But the 15, only one available in the purple as she sinks the first free throw and makes it a 3-point game, 68-65. Bounces back in for Johnson. Rams looking for a rebound. Second shot, bounces away, hauled in by Preservati. Dishes up top of the key for Cox, trying to go in transition. Dribbles left, feeds to Turman, layup missed, rebound Varn. Big opportunity missed. Bluefield up by 3. Denasia Johnson with a left-handed dribble. Lost the ball. It's hauled in up top by Kennard. Wrestled it away. Almost walked it. Handed it off to Denasia Johnson on the right wing. Amber Sherrill pressured in man-to-man by Danae Cox with 14 on the shot clock. Her team down by 3. Sprints in the lane. Chucks up a prayer of a layup. Missed. And now a rebound by Varn again. Kicks out right side for Sherrill. Dishes top of the key for Kennard. Stutter step. 3. Missed. And a rebound for Danae Cox going the other way for Bluefield. 2 minutes on the game clock. Rams up 68-65. Cox spinning her way into the lane. Slides into the ball and calls a timeout. 1:54 remaining as Corey Mullins calls a timeout that would start or stop a turnover for Bluefield. They're up by 3 in a tight game between Bluefield and Columbia here on the Rams Digital Sports Network. Rams up by 3. Hannah Preservati out of the timeout will inbounds it for Bluefield. 68-65 as Preservati has the ball right back with 16 on the shot clock. Good defense by Victoria Williams, and the pass tipped and stolen away by Morgan Varn. Preservati on the effort, slide for the ball on the other side, and wrestled it from Victoria Williams. It'll be a tie-up, and Bluefield will give up the ball there. Columbia College has the ball back, trying to tie. It's 68-65. Just a 3 away from a knotted up ball game. Williams saying let's go to her Koalas teammates. Slaps the ball, looking for someone to pass it to. Lobs over to Sherrill on the right wing. Thought about a 3. Her lob tipped away. Hauled in by Varn. Looking for a shot off the glass. Missed. Tipped around. And Denasia Johnson's put back. Once again missed. Haley Turman with a rebound. Minute 30 left as Hannah Preservati's trying to seal the deal for Bluefield. Lob down low to Turman on the right baseline. Kicks right back out. Up top to Hannah Preservati. Danae Cox angling left on the left wing. Hands it off to Hash. Pass to Preservati. Dangerous. Somehow hauled in. 10 on the shot clock. Preservati angles left. Slides it up to Emily Hart. Right wing. Now kick out to Hash. Long 2. Missed. Bounced into the hands of Amber Sherrill. Loose ball, tie up, and Bluefield will get it back. Danae Cox and Emily Hart wrestling with Amber Sherrill, and Emily Hart tried to throw out a hand to bring Amber Sherrill up. Amber Sherrill did not accept that invitation. Now under a minute left, 59.6 seconds, 68-65. Bluefield up by 3. Dish on the right wing to Hannah Cox. Lob up top of the key to Hannah Preservati. Bluefield trying to work the entire shot clock as they have done at points in this game. Lob down low. Autumn Hash misses. Tipped out of bounds. Who is it off of? And Bluefield will keep it. Went off of the hands of Morgan Varn. Autumn Hash was wide open and just stuffed the ball in the crevice between the rim and the backboard. 68-65, 46.3 remaining. Preservati on the right wing. Dish to Hash, right back to Preservati on the right corner. Fresh shot clock for Bluefield. Just about 15 seconds in between shot clock and game clock as Preservati dribbles behind her back, pressured by Victoria Williams. Over to Emily Hart in the left wing. Off a screen, dribbles top of the key, draws a foul. Bluefield now in the bonus. 32.4 seconds left in the game. And Emily Hart could make it a 2-possession game with just one free throw made. Corey Mullins talking pretty passionately with his team right now. They will have no rebounders. Autumn Hash, Adrian Goodlett, and Danae Cox, joined with Hannah Preservati, will wait on the other side of the court, hoping that Emily Hart can make this a 2-possession game. 68-65. First free throw. Rims out, miss. Columbia College has Cheryl Kennard, Denasia Johnson, and Amani Parr ready to rebound. Second shot, rims out. She missed them both. About a second differential between shot clock and game clock. Denasia Johnson, right wing three, makes it. Tie game. 68-68. Shot clock off. Lob up top to Hart. Dribbles on the right side. Bluefield looking for their last shot. Adrian Goodland kicks back up top to Preservati. 15 seconds left. Looking for the last shot. Lob over to Hash on the left wing. 10 on the shot clock. Preservati on the right wing. Back up to Cox. Three ball. Missed. Loose ball. Rebound. Cox at the buzzer. It falls with 0.2 seconds left. No shot Columbia, and Bluefield wins it 70-68. Exciting one here with a buzzer beater made by Danae Cox. Followed her shot and got it to fall. And just think, folks, we got another basketball game to play right after this. But the Rams improve to 3-2. Koalas fall to 0-3. Exciting one here, and we got a men's game coming up right after this. Bluefield taking on Pikeville. But for Bluefield and Columbia, final score, Rams 70, Koalas 68.